Okay, so the phrase "the new covenant" is in the Bible, and it's in the Old Testament. So this is Jeremiah, and this is chapter 31. And the whole chapter is good. Please read. But I'm starting on verse 27. It says, "Behold, days are coming, declares Yahweh, when I will sow the house of Israel and the house of Judah with the seed of man and with the seed of beast. And it will be that as I have watched over them to uproot, to tear down, to pull down, to destroy, and to bring calamity, so I will watch over them to build and to plant, declares Yahweh. In those days they will not say again, the fathers have eaten sour grapes and the children's teeth are set on edge. But everyone will die for his own iniquity. Each man who eats the sour grapes, his teeth will be set on edge. Behold, days are coming, declares Yahweh, when I will cut a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Not like the covenant which I cut with their fathers in the day I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt. My covenant which they broke, but I was a husband to them, declares Yahweh. But this is the covenant which I will cut with the house of Israel after those days, declares Yahweh. I will put my law within them, and their heart I will write it. And on their heart I will write it. And I will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they will not teach again each man his neighbor and each man his brother, saying, Know Yahweh, for they will all know me, from the least of them to the greatest of them, declares Yahweh. For I will forgive their iniquity, and their sin I will remember no more. Thus says Yahweh, who gives the sun for light by day, and his statutes for the moon, and the stars for light by night, who stirs up the sea so that its waves roar. Yahweh of hosts is his name. If these statutes are removed from before me, declares Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also will cease from being a nation before me forever. Thus says Yahweh, if the heavens above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out below, then I will also reject all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, declares Yahweh. Behold, days are coming, declares Yahweh, when the city will be rebuilt for Yahweh from the tower of Hananel. I'm probably saying that wrong, sorry. To the corner gate. The measuring line will go out farther, straight ahead to the hill Jareb. Then it will turn to Goah, and the whole valley of the dead bodies and of the ashes, and all the fields as far as the brook Kidron, to the corner of the horse gate toward the east, shall be holy to Yahweh. It will not be uprooted or pulled down any more forever. Okay, so sometimes you hear the phrase new covenant referred to again in terms of replacement theology. But right here, the phrase a new covenant is not used in terms of replacing Israel. The new covenant is made with Israel, where God says, I'm going to put my law within them, and on their heart I will write it, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. So it's kind of like a renewal, like you're renewing your vows or something. And right here, God compares this to the sun rising and the sun setting and the moon and all that. And he's saying that if the statutes of, you know, the solar system and nature and all that is removed, then the seed of Israel also will cease from being a nation before me forever. And he talks about if you can measure the heavens above and search out the foundations of the earth below, then I will reject all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, declares Yahweh. So right here, it doesn't deny what the sins Israel's committed. And it says over here, you know, that, in fact, earlier, it called it, let's see. Oh, where did it say it? It called it Jacob's distress. I've also heard Jacob's troubles. Maybe that's another translation. Wait a minute, I think it's around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Alas, for that day is great. There is none like it. And it is the time of Jacob's distress. But he will be saved from it. So this talks about all that, Jacob's distress. But God promised Israel under the new covenant, like I watched over Israel to uproot her and tear her down and to pull down and to destroy and to bring calamity, so I will watch over them to build and to plant. So anyway, and you know, let me mark this. And it just kind of goes back to what Paul says in Romans 11. A partial hardening has happened to Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles has come in. And so all Israel will be saved, just as it is written, the deliverer will come from Zion. He will remove ungodliness from Jacob. And this is my covenant with them when I take away their sins. From the standpoint of the gospel, they are enemies for your sake, but from the standpoint of God's choice, they are beloved for the sake of the fathers. For the gifts and the calling of for the gifts and calling of God are irrevocable. So, you know, I don't know what all that's going to look like. You know, like I don't know how it's all going to pan out. But when it comes to the new covenant, when the Bible uses that phrase here, a new covenant, it's referring to a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. It's not referring to a replacement. like out with the old and with the new. And I know that in the Bible it does talk about a new heaven and a new earth and a new Jerusalem. But I don't think that means, God's replacing the people of Israel. He's making a new covenant. And that's all.